Welcome to our episode on logic puzzles, a fascinating area that sharpens our reasoning and critical thinking skills. Today, we'll explore the world of logic puzzles, helping you to not only entertain but also to challenge your mind. Logic puzzles require deductive reasoning, allowing you to analyze information, find patterns, and derive conclusions. By engaging with these puzzles, you'll learn how to think strategically. So get comfortable, and let's dive into the art of solving logic puzzles while boosting those brain muscles. To start, let's understand what a logic puzzle really is. These puzzles present problems that necessitate deductive reasoning to find the solution. Unlike riddles, which often rely on clever wordplay, logic puzzles give you sets of facts that require cautious analysis. The first step in solving any logic puzzle is to carefully read the clues provided. It's essential to understand exactly what information you have at your disposal. After all, the effectiveness of your reasoning hinges on the clarity of the facts presented to you. Once you grasp the clues, the next step is to visualize them, often with a grid or chart, which can help organize the information in a logical way. As you methodically process the clues, you'll start to identify relationships between different pieces of information, which is critical in logic puzzles. Moving on to deductive reasoning, it's important to know this method moves from general truths to specific conclusions. For example, consider the statement, "All mammals have hair." If we learn that a whale is a mammal, we can logically conclude that the whale must indeed have hair. But remember, logic can sometimes be counterintuitive. Just because a conclusion seems to make sense doesn't guarantee it's the right one, so always backtrack and ensure your reasoning aligns with the clues provided. Another fundamental component of logic puzzles is logical statements, such as "if it is raining, then the ground is wet." Now, imagine you look outside and see that the ground is wet. From a logical standpoint, while you might assume it's raining, it could also be wet for other reasons, like someone watering the lawn. Thus, we can't definitively conclude that rain is the cause. This cultivates the habit of critical thinking and consideration of alternate possibilities. Let's put this into practice with a classic logic puzzle involving three friends, Anna, Ben, and Carlos. Each of them has a different favorite color, red, blue, or green. Anna doesn't like red, and Ben doesn't like blue. Based on these clues, you can logically deduce that Carlos must like green, leaving Anna with blue, as she cannot like red, and Ben must like red. Such puzzles emphasize the skill of process of elimination. A particularly intriguing type of logic puzzle involves two guards, one who tells the truth and the other who always lies. You're allowed to ask only one question to determine which door is safe to pass through. This style of puzzle highlights self-referential statements. When you ask one guard what the other would say is the safe door, no matter who you ask, their answer will lead you to the right conclusion, showing the cleverness of these logic constructs. Grids are invaluable tools in logic puzzles, especially when dealing with multiple variables such as people, pets, jobs, or drinks. By laying out the attributes in a grid format, you can track relationships more easily. For instance, if 5 friends each have a different pet, different job, and different drink, creating a grid allows you to eliminate impossible combinations and see what fits logically. As for the concept of contrapositive, understanding it is key in logic. The contrapositive of a statement like "if P, then Q" is "if not Q, then not P." Both statements share the same truth value. For example, if we consider the statement "if you are in New York City, then you are in the United States," the valid contrapositive would be "if you are not in the United States, then you are not in New York City." This opens up deeper understanding of implications in logical statements. Moving on to syllogisms, these are structured arguments consisting of two premises leading to a conclusion. Take the syllogism, "all dogs are mammals, and all mammals are animals. Therefore, all dogs are animals." This logic is sound, showcasing how different premises can lead to valid conclusions. Conversely, not all conclusions are valid. Consider the statement, "It is not true that both it is raining and it is sunny." This logical statement can be rephrased in different ways that might lead to deeper understanding. The complexity of logic puzzles sharpens our ability to reason, and daily life often presents us with situations where we need to apply logical thinking. To become better at tackling these puzzles, it is essential to engage regularly in similar problem-solving activities to further develop your skills. Resources like Brainzilla offer free interactive puzzles, while Khan Academy's Pixar in a Box dives into pattern recognition through storytelling. And if you're adventurous, test your mettle with Einstein's riddle, one of the most famous logic puzzles designed to challenge your deductive reasoning. Today, we explored the fascinating world of logic puzzles, diving deep into strategies like deductive reasoning, the importance of logical statements, and how to use grids for complex problems. We've examined syllogisms, learned about the contrapositive, and discussed the puzzle with the two guards, showcasing the cleverness inherent in these challenges. Engaging with logic puzzles not only helps enhance our reasoning skills but also prepares us to approach real-world problems with a more analytical mindset. As you practice these different elements, you'll find yourself becoming not just a better puzzle solver, but also a sharper thinker in everyday situations. Thank you for joining us today for this engaging exploration of logic puzzles. Our journey through deductive reasoning and logical structures has armed you with tools to challenge your mind further. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll become at solving these intriguing puzzles. Don't forget to check out the resources we mentioned. Until next time, keep your brain active and embrace the exciting challenges that logic puzzles provide.